Go ahead and what's first on your list?
I mean, we mentioned some of them last time, but honestly, I don't really know why the Giants drafted Kadarius Toney. I love Kadarius Toney. Love he was the 4th wide receiver off the board. Love he went first round. But the Giants drafting him, I still don't really know how to feel about that.
I feel like with them drafting Toney, it's more of a...
I'm shocked they went after a wide receiver.
I'm not really
Especially
shocked.
First round.
Think about it. They've not had good wide receivers. I mean, Sterling Shepard's been okay. Darius Slayton's been okay. You went out and got Kenny Galladay, who you love, who could be elite. And then Kadarius Toney, man, can also be elite.
Yeah.
Like, he's got an elite skill set. His traits are great. So to me, they just completely upgraded their wide receiver core and basically told Daniel Jones, if you can't win with these guys, then you can't win at all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my mentality towards that. So I wouldn't say it's a bad fit. I think the fit is good. I just think he could have gone to a better situation.
Wait, aren't they the ones that traded with Chicago?
Yep.
Could have just Fields, New York.
Yeah, well, they trying to figure out Daniel Jones, man.
Kick him to the curb. Dude sucks.
Yeah.
He's my dynasty quarterback. Dude sucks.
You drafted him?
No.
Oh.
I actually forget how I got him, but
okay. Well, you're gonna love this one. My worst fit. So keep in mind this is a fit based, not a skill set based. Is Terrence Marshall, Carolina?
Yeah, I get it. I do.
Yep.
I see both sides of it. I really do. Like I get I'm surprised how far he fell in the draft. He almost dropped out of the second round.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Panthers. I mean, now their receiving core is legit. But I think the question is, do you see Terrace Marshall having that ability to be the dominant one in that offense?
Well, I think he could, but even past that, which one's playing the slot?
Yeah, I think that's the nice thing. I think they all have a little bit of experience.
But
both,
Terrence Marshall
especially DJ Moore. I mean, that's what he did last year in
Yeah,
LSU.
but
I will say, yeah, he's a better outside receiver.
And I also think DJ Moore is a better outside receiver, and Robbie Anderson's your deep threat. To me,
well, not last year. Last year he was a dink and dunk kind of a guy.
That's fair. But I just feel like all three of these guys are more known for playing on the outside. And I mean, they could move DJ Moore in. I don't know what the thought process is there, but I just think it's a very strange fit for Carolina to take. Now, I think he's great, and I think he'll definitely elevate the offense. And to make the point, he could be a dominant number one with his skills. He ran a 4.39, and he's big. He's a big dude. So he's got great hands. But it was just a really strange fit for me.
Okay. Worst fit for me, one guy I'll put up there, Trey Lance.
Are you serious?
I'll pick a different one.
Yeah. That's not a bad fit. You just hate the pick.
Yeah, I do.
That's a difference.
I do.
The fit actually makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like we're really hammering home wide receivers here, but
He was my only wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams, like drafting both there, those were just really dumb picks.
Mm-hmm.
Worst fits, though. I mean, honestly, how do you feel about Devontae Smith in Philly? Do you think that's a good fit?
I think it's a great fit.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have heard some people saying, though, that they don't like the fit.
No, I think it's a great fit. I've heard the same thing, and I don't know why. They really needed help. So if they didn't take one of those three main guys, I would have been just yelling at their GMs, and like they all should have got fired. So taking Devonta Smith is excellent.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go Chuba Hubbard to the Panthers. I feel like they just kind of wasted their pick.
I mean, it was a very late pick, so
I mean, yeah,
I don't mind it.
Not as far as like what running back off the board he was. 8th running back off the board. I just don't know why they took that pick too.
Well, I mean, they needed a backup. They lost Mike Davis.
Yeah, you can find a backup anywhere.
True. I think Chuba Hubbard, and I mean, it's just me, but
I think he's ever going to play?
Yeah, I think he'll get touches.
Like 3 a game?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be splitting anything. They still got Christian McCaffrey, but say, for instance, Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. Chuba Hubbard, if you look at his 2019 tape, guys, like, he was elite.
Yeah, we know
he was special.
But 2020
sucked. But keep in mind, he lost a lot of offensive line guys that year, and that team just took a massive dip. But I still think he's someone that I was targeting in our draft, actually, until he got sniped by JT.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Took him a couple picks before me. But my next bad fit is, obviously we can talk about Justin Fields. I don't think he's a great fit in Chicago just because quarterbacks never succeed in Chicago. We'll bypass
I think
that.
the coaching staff's a bad fit in Chicago.
Yeah. I think Justin Fields is great. I just, I really wish he would have ended up somewhere better. And let me know how you feel, but I am not a fan of Pat Freiermuth in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me.
I think they could have looked offensive line for that pick. I'm just not the biggest Pat Freiermuth fan in the first place.
Yeah, neither am I. But I just think that you had other needs than taking a running back and a tight end with your first two picks. You needed offensive line guys. So to me, looking at their first 4 rounds, they went running back, tight end, center, offensive tackle.
Yeah.
If they would have gone offensive tackle, center, running back, tight end, we probably would be having a different discussion right now.
Yeah, or at least look to the future with look at Kyle Trask, Davis Mills, Jamie Newman, guys like that. I'm surprised they didn't pick up a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm very surprised they didn't grab a quarterback either because Ben is not going to be playing next year.
Yep.
So we still don't know what their future is. It is not Mason Rudolph. It isn't. Who's also Joshua Dobbs still there?
I don't think so. They actually just re-signed Mason Rudolph, or are working to re-sign Mason Rudolph right now.
Really?
Yep. I don't know.
He's just not good. Anyways, so I just, again, Pat Freiermuth, he's kind of an offensive-minded tight end. He can block, which is fine. I just feel like I would have rather have taken an offensive line guy at that second pick and really moved down and taken some of these later tight ends, that would also just be as good as Pat.
Yeah. Last one, I'll hit another running back, and it's, again, I love the player, and I think the potential of this spot is high, but it's Trey Sermon to the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did they draft Trey Sermon, they drafted Elijah Mitchell later in the 6th round.
Yep.
Just very late.
Yep.
But they're that kind of team that'll probably use them.
They
they have
everybody.
So many running backs on that team. I just drafted Trey Sermon in a rookie draft, mid to early 2nd round. And I really like the player. I think the team has a lot of potential, and that's why I ended up taking him. But it is nerve-wracking. I feel like it's going to be very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, the chances of him starting this season is extremely slim in my opinion. But just listen to these running backs that they have on their team right now. So they have, and these are guys that just played either last year or got signed or were drafted, okay? So they've got Raheem Mostert. They've got Jeff Wilson Jr. They've got Wayne Gallman, who they signed in the offseason. JaMycal Hasty, who...
He'll be gone.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And then they've got Elijah Mitchell, Trey Sermon, and some other dudes we really don't care about because they're never going to see the field, and Austin Walter and Josh Holkett. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 running backs on their team right now. And they still have Kyle Juszczyk as their fullback. So I just don't know. But the problem is, too, last year, man, they had 4 running backs get hurt.
Yeah, they have an injury problem.
So we'll kind of just have to wait and see. I think if Trey Sermon can stay healthy and everybody else gets hurt, then hey, there you go. Because whoever is going to be starting is going to be successful.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is. So, it could be a really good fit or could be really bad, depending on if he never sees the field. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon. Get notified whenever we go live or post other videos. You can see the link below. You can click on previous videos. You can also leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a good one.